there's always some technical difficulties. But I thought I was going to start the jokes.
It's not working.
There it is.
Oh! Check.
That'll be funny. So what I want to do is invite you all to come up front in these lovely seats and get a little bit closer, get a little bit intimate with your neighbors. If you don't know them, get to know them. Say hi. Nobody bites except me. And that'll be good. Get you started. So we're gonna get started in just a minute. Hold on tight. We're almost there. So, I would love to know more about you. We're going to find out about Susan Joe. She's a local comedian. No, she's not local. No, she's not local. So I don't know much about her. I would love to edify her on the stage at this time, but I've never seen you, but I've heard from a lot of people you are very talented. Yes. Okay, I'll let you.
Keep going for that guy. We like that guy. He doesn't know shit. My name's Susan. I'm from here, but I'm not local anymore. I get to travel all over the country, but I'm from the Valley. I'm a 253 original. Trying to make Puyallup famous. Somebody's got to do it. They made me leave Puyallup. They asked me to be in the parade this year. And I said no, because they wanted me to be afloat, and that's not right. That isn't fair, Puyallup. It's not even funny in Auburn. I went to Puyallup High School, but I got up to 600 pounds in the last year and a half. I've lost about 250 pounds, which is that guy. If you know, it's about that guy. I lost to that guy. When I first came back, they wanted me to. They shot a reality show with it, so that's cool. You might get to see that, but they sent me home. 60 pounds down was the first time I came back to Puyallup. My family had not seen me in about 6 months, and 60 pounds, sir. That should be a lot, right? 60 pounds as a child, and nobody noticed. What I'm saying is that there was a kid missing, and nobody could tell. Like, are you fatter than a 5th grader? That should be an Amber Alert if there's a child missing. My family would suck at an Amber Alert. First thing they told me to do for the show, I need to keep a diary now that I'm home. They told me to go to Walmart and get a scale for me to weigh myself every other day. You guys ever go to Walmart just to boost your self-esteem? You guys over there talking at the bar know what I'm talking about, right? Dude with all the hair. What are you in the witness protection program? Look at you. You're sexy. I like you. It looks like a secret chubby chaser to me. I don't run very fast, but it's cool. I don't mind. So I went to Walmart, man. I'm old. I'm in my 50s. They've changed scales at Walmart. When we were kids, they had that one scale, you know, the dial scale at our grandma's house. It was all covered in dust. And you stood on it, you were fat, it would stick. You remember that one? Well, there was a whole summer I thought I only weighed 28 pounds. Some bullshit right there. They got new scales. First scale I pulled down at Walmart is a talking scale. You guys heard of this shit? Yeah, the ladies are like, what the fuck? A talking scale? There's a scale that says your weight out loud in the middle of a Walmart. The ladies are looking at me like a man had to invent that shit right there. That was not invented by a female. Right, little skinny one? It's always the skinny blonde up front making the most noise. You're so cute, too. Like Barbie, all grown up with a brain. I love it. Are you doing all right? hand on you like you're going to run away. Is there a message you want to get to us? Help me. You were committed to have a Valentine no matter what, weren't you there? He immediately pulled his hand off of her oh shit. I've been caught. Welcome to the show, stoners. I like your plaid shirt, sir. You look like a picnic table to me from here. You better be careful. There's a chance I'll be eating chicken on top of you later. Yeah, I'll show you finger licking good, Earl. I did say finger licking. Keep walking, your wife's pissed. It's like some Valentine's present that was. You hit on a fat girl 2 minutes into the club. You're just going to work your way right back around over here. There's some spots down here. Keep coming. You're all right. Keep circling. There you go. What are you, from Ording? Come this way. This way means this way. Head east. I had to step on that scale. I stepped on that scale that screams your weight just to try it out. I jumped on it and yelled my weight out loud. This dude came around the corner. He goes, "What the hell was that?" I said, "We're getting a price check on a flat screen. Mind your own goddamn business." See, that's a math joke for you guys. Jesus, did you get it? That's all right. You guys depressed? We must have some 12th men in here. Is that what's going on? Seahawks fans, where you at? Ladies. Dude in the back? Are you dedicated or are you bandwagon? What are you? You got a flag on your truck? You got a flag on your truck? Did you get cocky when they won the Super Bowl? Did you buy the ring and the shirt and everything? Oh, those guys are the reason that they lost the second Super Bowl. It's true, us women had to teach you dudes a lesson. What it's like to be disappointed by 6 inches in 20 seconds. That's truth. Truth hurts right there. That joke is so good I named it, sir. Call that joke my Brady. If you listen, you can hear his balls deflate while I tell that joke. Had a blowout on the way to the show tonight. My bra strap broke. You know how hard it is for me to find a bra that fits me in Auburn, Washington? You guys don't have a Big Bitch and Beyond here. I got this bra at O'Reilly's Auto. I'm wearing a 95 Nissan right now. Zoom. It's good to be back home. Last summer I was home for a while. I got profiled by a Girl Scout selling cookies outside the Super Mall by the Walgreens. That's some bullshit right there. She was selling cookies in front of a place where people go to get their diabetes medication. That ain't right? There's something majorly wrong with that. Any of you ladies sell cookies when you were young? You can clap, you can raise your hand. How'd you sell your cookies, Mama? Door to door. That's right. We earned our cookie patch and our predator patch on the same day, didn't we? I knew if I knocked on Mr. Johnson's door past 5 o'clock, there's a pretty good chance he wasn't wearing pants. I was going to find out why they called him Mr. Johnson. So little Brittany, the cookie pimp, she sees me get out of my car. She sees me, when she sees me, she goes, "She's mine!" She was lazy. She was just sitting there all laid back with her mind on her cookies and her cookies on her mind, sipping on juicy juice. I tried to sneak past her, but I'm not much of a sneak past her. I just knocked cookies off the table with my ass. And I was eye to eye with Brittany. She looked up at me. First thing she says when she sees me, she goes, "Hi, big lady." She said, "Hi, big lady, would you like to buy a case of cookies?" Did you shitheads hear me? She said said case. What do you do, sir? You can't hit her. It's in the Bible. Right? You can't hit, spit, or kick a Girl Scout. It's Psalms 39. I had to use my words. That's what our generation learned, right? I looked down at her and I said, no, bitch, I don't want to buy a case of your cookies. I did last year. I tried your Thin Mints and those fuckers didn't work. That's where you clap when you like a joke. Yeah, we'll train you guys. You need some enlightening when Tommy gets up here. We have a lot of time on the road. Comics only work an hour a day, but we travel about 8. We have a lot of time to pull shit off that you guys only think about doing it. I was on the road 2 weeks ago. I was in Redding, California, Pendleton, Oregon, and back to Squim, Washington. Right? 3 states, 3 days. And apparently my bank thinks that if you voluntarily go to Pendleton, Oregon from Redding, California, you are a meth dealer. Because they put a fraud alert on my charge card, my debit, every day. Have you had this happen where you can't use your own money?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that, right? So come Monday, I pull up to Dorothy's window, which I always go to Dorothy's window because I'm lazy, right? I pull up to the window and I said, hey, can you put my checks in? And while you're doing it, can you turn my debit card back on? Dorothy's a sweetie. She looked at me and she said, no, Miss Jones, I can't. We can't do that during the drive-thru. It'll take up too much of the bank's time. You guys ever wanted to challenge that? I looked at Dorothy and I said, challenge accepted, Dorothy. And I shut my car off. I just sat there. I sat there for a long time. I lit a joint, turned on some Pink Floyd. There were all these people behind me. Dorothy was losing her mind, running around the bank, trying to hit the little buzzer, trying to get my attention. Finally, the bank manager came out. You could see him heading towards the front. There's a line of people behind me. I'm trying not to laugh. So I got on my cell phone really quick. He came to the window and he said, Miss Jones, you're going to need to move your car out of the drive-thru. I said, hang on a second. I'm on the phone with the tow truck company. But they're going to need my debit card. I can't tell you guys the name of the bank, but when my car started, they chased me the fuck out of there right away. Did you get that? It was Chase Bank. Yeah, you're from. Where are you from? No, your boyfriend. I've been hitting on you.
Oh. Pretty nice.
She's pretty.
Hit on her.
Yeah, I'm not a lesbian, but I eat pie, so that's fine. So you're from up the hill. It's a good town up there. You got snow yet? I was just in Reno. They haven't had snow yet all year. You guys ever go to Reno? Yeah! Doesn't it look like they're filming The Walking Dead at any moment there? Or that somebody already died? This lady came in the bathroom the second night of the show. I have a horrible story. She looked like one of those waitresses from the VFW hall that got fired for being too old. You guys are following me on that, right? And she smelled like a waitress. She talked like, hello, lady. You know, like cancer had already taken her. She smelled like your grandma from Windsong Perfume. You guys remember that Windsong? Oh, it's horrible. If you don't remember, guys, it was that little puff that was on the back of the toilet. If you put it on your balls, they just disintegrate and fall off. Windsong Perfume. She took me in the bathroom and she said, hello, ladies. I saw your show last night and I brought you something from the safe. I thought it was a gun, man. I spent some time in Tacoma. She put 2 pills in my hand that she unscrewed from this little old cocaine lipstick holder. And I put them in my pocket really quick and I jetted back to the hotel. And we tried to Google them on pill.com, but they weren't there. You know what that means? If they're not there, sir?
No.
Yeah. This was a Wolf of Wall Street moment. I had in my possession 2 Quaaludes from the 70s. Before I could Google not to take them, we had already taken them. The next thing I remember was the maid knocking on the door of the hotel room. And she said, funny ladies, Time for you to leave. I said, we don't need to leave until Monday. She said, it is Tuesday. Shit. Next thing I remember, I ran into the shower to get on the road, and I was dressed in full clown makeup. Shut up, I'm a cute clown. I had this little nose, and there was a police report that said I was officially permanently 86 from the Circus Hotel in Reno, Nevada. I didn't even know that was possible, did you? I've been fortunate enough to be on the road with Rob Schneider and Dana Carvey the last few months, and that was my intro. People come up to me in the Midwest, and they're like, have you guys had this happen? They're like, you're from Washington State? What's it like? People are still going to prison for weed, you guys. We're in a fortunate situation up here. You can live your life the way you want, right? But I didn't know what to say to the guy because he was so excited. He's like, what's it like? And I was like, we shit glitter. You know what you want from me? And this real conservative asshole came up to me and he was like, you guys legalized weed and gay marriage in the same day. I can't even imagine what it's like. What's it like now? I had to mess with him, right? I was like, come here. Closer. 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 Everybody's gay now. It's contagious. Shit, that guy just got gay. You got gay! People ask me, they're like, what's it like? You guys think it's changed anything? Legalize weed? Dude's like, I can sleep at night, right? Hasn't changed everything. I warned him though, I'm like, you can smoke weed, but be careful when you eat the weed. Anybody ever OD'd on a snickerdoodle? Raise your hand if you ate a brownie and lost a Tuesday. Where you at? Right back there, huh? My dog ate some weed. That's an awkward moment. My husband met me at the door. I was mad because I could tell there was something wrong with the poodle. A little 7-pound poodle named Ragnar. I'm going to slap you with my titty. Did you see the earrings I got for Valentine's Day? I married a very rich man. You ladies are single. We got any single ladies? You ladies that are single in the back, you want to know how to get a ring this big? You move to Seattle and learn how to play Dungeons and Dragons. I rolled an 11-sided dice for that shit right there. That's some Microsoft money. Can you see it? That's some shit, right? Some Microsoft. My husband is an internet security specialist, which makes him a professional hacker. He said he was a pen tester. We just got married a year ago, and I saw his official title on his business card. Pen tester stands for penetration specialist. Ladies, I married a penetration specialist. That's some shit right there. He's got you beat, because I checked with DC Comics. There's no Captain Penetrator. Like, he's a big guy, though. We met online. We met on SugarDaddy.com. Pissed me off because I thought it was a bake sale. I was a little upset. I used to date little guys like you. In my house, you're a little guy. But I had to give them up because I kept losing them. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, I'd be like, where'd he go? Marco! Did you guys hear him? He goes, there you are, you little shit. The wedding was beautiful. We got married, two big people getting married. It was beautiful. The colors for the wedding were sour cream and onion. We just got our first argument, ladies. Clap if you have an arguer, a guy that will argue with you. Oh, you're not getting shit for Valentine's Day. I have a non-confrontational man. Our first argument was over the muffins at Costco. Somebody put some blueberry marijuana in this pocket after a show. And I got in the car. He said to me, "Honey, do you smell blueberries?" That's what he said. I had a cold. I couldn't smell the blueberries. I looked back. I said, "No, I don't smell blueberries." He then said the worst thing you could ever say to a female. He looked me in the eyes and he said, "Did you stuff a muffin somewhere?" No, but I'm about to. It's about to be some muffin stuffing going on. He's non-confrontational. He says that I start all the arguments. Have you ladies ever heard this? He says I start the arguments just by saying, "Is everything okay?" You're laughing, sir, because apparently that's a trigger for men. They're obligated to tell the truth. Just say yes. He said I started every fight for the first year we were married, so I decided to trick him into starting fights. Ladies, listen close. I call it revenge of the Amazon women. Are you ready? When I'm mad at him from now on, instead of asking if everything's okay or telling him, I just start ordering shit on his Amazon account. Lots of shit. I ordered 100 packages of dollar beads. Do you understand that that's 100 notifications? He was sitting at work and his phone was like ting, 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 ting. He got to the 67th package before he called home and he said, "Are you ordering beads?" And I said, "Yep." Be careful the way you say "yep," because it triggered him to say, "Is everything okay?" Looks like I win on that one. The next time I was mad, I ordered 300 feet of hose. He called me instantly. He said, "Honey, did you just order 300 feet of hose?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Is everything okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how much hose I need to hook the car up exhaust to your sleep apnea machine." Is everything okay? I don't know. I do have a son. My son just turned 18 years old. You guys know what that means?
Legal.
Yeah, legal. Did a dude say legal? That was awkward. We are close to Sumner, but Jesus. He turned 18. He wanted wheels for his birthday, so I got him a U-Haul. My son is ADHD, dyslexic, and goth. He came home on his 18th birthday with a brand new tattoo of a microphone on his neck. The lady at the store was like, "Oh my God, why does your son have a microphone on his neck?" My kid said, "Because my mom's a stand-up comedian." I know, it's a good thing he didn't know what a dick his dad was. That's a kid dick joke. Come on, people. Now you guys are almost warmed up. Are you feeling it? Yeah. We're so glad you're here on a Tuesday night, not home watching trashy reality television. It's bad, right? Yeah. There's a new reality show called Wicked Tuna. I was so happy when I found out it is about fishing. You guys are smart, too. We started it, our generation started it, we need to end it because that shit ain't real anymore. Do you agree? Survivor's not real. You don't get skinny and scrawny in 10 days living on an island, right? We know our island history. We were born and raised on that shit. The skipper was on the island 10 years. He didn't lose 1 pound, people. Would you guys vote for me if I was on the island? Can you see it? It's like we're we're here on day 10 with Susan and Jeff. We haven't seen little Becky in 4 days. Susan, you got anything to say about Becky? Becky tastes like chicken. You guys, I was crossing the street, we had to park way over, and this guy stopped me out there and he goes, "Ma'am, you're out of breath, do you have asthma?" And I said, "Yeah, fucker, do you have glaucoma?" Thank you, you guys have been amazing. I came out because this guy is one of my favorite comedians in the nation, and when this guy comes to town, other comics come out to watch him because we learn shit, right? Because he's a motivational speaker. He has his own show in Las Vegas at the Stratosphere. Put your hands together. You're about to be enlightened by the Tommy Llama. Keep it going.
Now ready to receive me. Who are you, sir?
Ken.
Ken? Ken's with the Paradigm. He's the camera crew, everyone. Give Ken a round of applause. Very important job. He has to see that I have a good angle. But the point is this. I know many of you expected a comedy show. Well, this is your intervention. Many of you here have made mistakes in your lives. Some of you may be sitting next to them. Some of you are them. Fortunately, I'm from Brooklyn, where people help people, beat up other people. My stepfather taught me that other people's problems are not your responsibility. And then he left. He was a life coach. Life coaching is in my DNA. I got it from my stepfather. He got it from his stepfather. And hopefully one day my children will get it from their stepfathers. The Chinese use the same symbol for failure as they do for success. That is what my tattoo artist told me. Now I know all about struggle. My mother abandoned me when I was 30. Who would do that to a little boy? My mother goes, "Hey Tommy, you need to get a job." I said, "I have a job. I'm a stay-at-home child." So I joined a shelter for abused men called Hooters. There I had my near-death experience. I ate the food. Then I began my spiritual journey where I traveled all of South America, mainly Miami. I got as far as Los Angeles, where I became one of Hollywood's most sought-after models for before pictures. LA is a spiritual place. It's where I developed my psychotic abilities. Now she's looking at me, she's going, "Well, hey Tommy, don't you mean psychic?" Whatever. A voice is a voice. And one of those voices told me to go to a land filled with knowledge. Fife. You may now refer to me by the title that was given to me by the great Maharashi, Yamaha Suzuki Toyota, the Tommy Lama. So for those that tell you the glass is half empty, I say you break that glass and cut them. I just cleansed the room. I missed the spot. Now, I know many of you are here for my book signing, for my national bestseller, the prequel to The Secret, called Shh. That comes with this study guide called Psst. In it, I discussed how a man can maintain his relationship, honesty in the relationship. And how does a man maintain his honesty? By not talking. Otherwise, she'll ask you questions you can't answer. Like, why do we have a 20-year-old nanny when we don't have children? Or why is there a credit card charge for the bunny ranch when you're allergic to rabbits? And you always come home at 4 a.m. Tell me, are you really Batman? In my book, Rich Dad, No Dad, I discuss how if you love someone, set them free for 18 years. If it tracks you down, you owe child support. I also wrote a children's book called Give Up. It's a series of motivational phrases my mom gave to me. Like, if you want candy so badly, ask a stranger. Don't worry about the van. That means he's going places. And electrical outlets make great fork holders. And my personal favorite, take these scissors and run. Now, by round of applause, how many here... Now, child abuse is a big problem at the home. How many here are being abused by their children? It's an epidemic. Look at this. Look what's... That's why it's so important for you to take the road less traveled and leave them there. Children can learn family values by watching Sesame Street. They will learn that if you grow up with a bad attitude, you will live in a garbage can. And they will learn that if you're a vampire but you're good with math, people will forget that you're a vampire. And they will learn through Cookie Monster that if you eat too many cookies, you may develop diabetes. That's why you never see his feet. Let me tell you what's wrong. You need to stand up to diabetes. You stand up to diabetes. How do you stand up to diabetes? You fight fire with fire. You put maple syrup on everything. You show diabetes. You do not negotiate with terrorists. You will even remove your own feet. That way it has no place to hide. Now we're going to do a sense memory exercise. I want you to imagine that you're in a safe place. You're in your mother's womb, and she's having a few drinks.
In there.
Do you feel that wave of refreshment? steel that umbilical cord around your neck? That's why you're into that stuff. Sir, do you see your twin? No? That's because she ate him. Now, sir, do you see the light at the end of the tunnel? At times? Congratulations, you were born. Now look at your mother's face. Notice something unusual? She's not your mother. You were switched to birth. What's your name? Ted? You're a Kardashian. Ted Kardashian right here, folks. Now we're going to move ahead in time. We're 19 in the back seat of our car making love. Ladies, repeat this mantra after me. Do we really have to listen to Metallica?
Do we really have to listen to Metallica?
Now, men, repeat after me. I thought you were romantic. Now, ladies, repeat after me. Okay, just go slow.
Okay, just go slow.
Now, men, repeat after me. It's too late. We are making major breakthroughs here tonight. Now, by round of applause, how many here have heard of my competitor, Tony Robbins? I'm so sorry for you. He tells you that the secret to success is to never give up. Loser. The best way to fail is to try. I'm undefeated in water polo because I never played water polo. Tony brags how athletes call him before the big game. They call me before the parole hearings. They know I'm the only one that can give them the advice and clean urine they need. Now he's looking at me and going, hey, Tommy, how do you give them clean urine? Brita filter. And the Dalai Lama, he's a fraud. He's not a real llama. Both his parents are human. Dr. Phil, tells you not to drink while you're pregnant. How are you supposed to get pregnant in the first place? I was the first one to advise people to drink before going to work. And those that have listened have been so successful, they were told they could go home early. That's why tonight I recommend you go to your bartenders and you tell them you want the vodka cleanse. Because when you vomit, you release toxins and work out your abs. Alcohol poisoning is simply your body telling you it's time to build up your tolerance. Will you black out? Probably. That's your body protecting you from embarrassing memories. And when your woman is pregnant, it's important to sympathize with her by wearing a water belly filled with vodka. So you two can experience morning sickness and violent mood swings. Western medicine is wrong. We have to listen to our body's needs. And what does your body tell you it needs? Cocaine. Woo! My best student right there. Now, if you're in a limited budget, try meth. Will your teeth fall out? Probably. That's because your body doesn't need them anymore. And it's produced locally. So it's good for the economy. Plus, it's gluten-free. Those of you not familiar with marijuana, It's the active ingredient in brownies. And brownies are a gateway drug to Weight Watchers. They say cigarettes are more addictive than heroin. I say make the switch. Heroin is more considerate. No one suffers from secondhand smack. We need to stop the war on drugs and start wars while on drugs. That way you kill two birds while stoned. It is so important that we connect with our spirituality. I have mastered the ancient Japanese martial art, karaoke. I can fight through a bar and clear it in seconds. It's important that we compare religions. Jews don't eat pork because they're kosher. Muslims don't eat pork because they're halal. Southerners eat pork because they don't like Jews or Muslims. Atheists say we come from monkeys. Catholics say we come from God. Hindus say one of our monkeys is our God. Problem solved. Muslims say Allah cannot see over water. Baptists say Jesus walks on water. You know what the Jews say? You see water, bottle it for $2.99.
Okay, I only knew you had a small town.
All right, folks.
You're attractive.
Let's just cut to the chase.
So super surprising on both counts.
I look good because I have good genetics. In fact, my doctors told me I have extra chromosomes. Most of you were born with genetics. I had to earn mine. As you're looking at me right now, I'm doing Kegels. Look, no hands.
Exactly.
99?
Yeah, totally.
Bro,
Thank you.
spot me. You have no idea how buff my testicles are. Clothes make the man. What do my clothes say? It's mating season. When a woman is into a man, she secretes a pheromone to let you know she's interested. And I find these pheromones smell like pepper and burn my eyes. I'm sensing negative energy. Our bodies consist of energy centers known as chakras, which are generously given to us by Shaka Khan. Your third eye gives you your sixth sense. This is located between your eyebrows. If you have a unibrow, you do not have this chakra. You have a third eye blindfold. Some of you ladies shave your eyebrows and fill them with Sharpies. This confuses your third eye. That's why you always look surprised. To focus your third eye, you need to take a magnifying glass and stare into the sun. Now she's looking, she's going, well, hey Tommy, won't that destroy my vision? Yeah. When you lose one sense, the other senses get stronger. I lost my sense of decency. I now have the ability to touch people. chakra looking above your head is like a spiritual iPhone. I have like an iPhone 8. While your provider is dropping your calls, I'm getting FaceTime. Now when you switch providers, this confuses your body. That's how I got multiple personality disorder. Or as the police call it, identity theft. Who is the government to limit me to one social security number? I should have as many as I identify with. Your root chakra, located on your backbone, governs prosperity. That's why those with tramp stamps attract food stamps. Namaste. Now, I am a master of Feng Shui. That means I have the ability to arrange this room to create a greater harmony and a higher level of unconsciousness. I'm going to ask these two to please stand up. What? The two of you stand up? I'm going to ask these two to please stand up. I'm going to ask the two ladies to now please switch. What do you think of this arrangement? This is called speed dating. That's his mom, that's sick. Well, we'll see where this goes. Get up here, get up here. You get up here. No, you stay there. Right now, I'm going to work on their energies. I'm going to see how this family rolls.
You can reach from one end to the other from this side.
Needs work.
Both of you. I lost my chime. It disappeared. The room is now balanced. What's your name?
Karen.
What? Karen?
Cameron.
Cameron, come up here. Give Cameron a round of applause. Cameron, you got a big decision to make right now. You want to go back to what's behind door number 1? Door number 2? Or package deal door number 3? Door number 1. Want to go back to door number 1? Do you want him back? After he left you for his mom? You still gonna take him? She's a little resentful. You can't blame her. I mean, you did it in front of everyone. So what you're going to have to do right now is you're going to have to resonate her heart. So when you look in her eyes, put your hand on your heart. Put your hand on your heart, whichever one you want. Now take this microphone from my hand, and then when you sing to her, no, I want you to make the natural gurgling sound of a babbling brook. You can take the microphone with you to the bathroom. It's the sound of water splashing against rocks. Give that to her. Look at that. She's ready to receive you. You got her all wet. Look at that. Go back to your lady. You sure you come up here? You come up here. Go ahead. Go back. A relationship salvage. Look at that, folks. I lost my chime in this process. Now, where is it?
Where the light is.
It's where the light is? I may need it later.
See that light pointing at it.
Oh, wow. It's very deep. It's very deep. Yes. It's very deep, entrenched in there. Now, do you want him back? After he left you for his son's girlfriend? Your son's girlfriend? You're okay with that? It was short-lived? I saved you, buddy. She's going to take you back. What's your name? I'm sorry. Arturo Fuente. Now, Arturo, she's going to take you back, but she's going to hold this against you. Like tonight, she's holding a good faith. Yeah, she's shaking her head. So, what you need to do right is that you got to show you can change as a man. So, how many languages do you speak, Arturo? One.
Don't lie.
And, are you lying, Arturo, to us? All right, you speak one language, English? Okay. You need to challenge yourself, so what I want you to do right now is put your hand on your heart. I want you to look in the eye and challenge yourself and sing to her the national anthem of China. Arturo, go ahead. Ching, chong, chong, ching. Unbelievable! Congratulations, another relationship salvage. Go back to your wife. Unbelievable.
By the way, I want you all to know I support all nationalities. That's why I go to the food courts. I don't care if you're from the island of Chipotle. I mean, we have countries like Uruguay, Paraguay. How many Guays do we need? How about get out of my Guay? I've been around the world. I traveled to many foreign countries, like Quebec. I don't know if you notice, many foreign countries don't speak English. If you can't speak English, who can understand you? And if no one can understand you, how can God? God speaks English. We know He does. That's the language the Bible's written in. Now he's looking at me and saying, well, hey, Tommy, why do Muslims pray 5 times a day? Because that's how long it takes for God to understand them. I know many of you are critical of Somali pirates because of their career path. But when you're wearing an eye patch and have a peg leg, what other jobs are there? IHOP? We need a new world order. That's why Canada should declare war on Quebec. And he's looking at me and saying, hey, Tommy, is the Quebec part of Canada? Yeah, surprise attack. And the Quebecicans will never see it coming. They speak French. And you see what they eat, frog legs and snails. It's not real meat when you can kill it with a tennis racket. I recently went to Italy, and one of these italics approaches me. And there's this thing about italics, they're bold. I can't underline that enough. It's like they're self-centered. And this italic goes, hey Tommy, America is a violent country. And I said, whoa, contraire, Papa John. Take that back or I'll knock your teeth out. These italics are terrorists. Everywhere you go, there's an Olive Garden. You've all had the never-ending pasta bowl. They're trying to blow you up from the inside. Now I'd like to lead us through meditation, so please close your eyes. If you're blind, leave them open. Relax, inhale through your mouth. Exhale through your rectum. Ladies, you have a choice.
I know better.
And it's important throughout this exercise that you keep on breathing. Otherwise, you won't wake up till the end. Now, with that said, I want you to imagine that you're in the happiest place on earth. Southside Chicago. Do you hear those gunshots?
You think?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Because snitches get stitches. Now repeat after me. I am attractive. Statistically speaking. I am not ugly. I am visually challenging. I am not handicapped. I still deserve to park here. Unbelievable breakthroughs. This has been the induction to hypnosis. When I take out my new weapon, you will have no recollection of what just happened, nor will you press charges.
Better. That was better than the last one. Way better. Way more cleansing.
These are more than instruments. They're like symbols. I bought these tassels off a stripper.
Where were they?
Now welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Now let's talk about what we all came here to talk about, and that is how do we achieve financial abundance. I'm going to tell you my little secret. I made my money flopping houses. It's like flipping, except you don't own the house. What I do is I sell the home to a foreigner, then call Homeland Security. This is called a reverse mortgage. Nothing brings families closer together than foreclosure. The first step to success is wearing a Bluetooth headset. The camera's looking at me and going, hey Tommy, what if my phone doesn't have Bluetooth? So what? I don't even have a phone. You want to look more impressive, wear two Bluetooth headsets. The camera's going, well, what if people ask me why I'm wearing two Bluetooth headsets? Conference call. Think about it. Use your placenta. Success is about perception. For example, you're not a kleptomaniac, you're a mystery shopper. You're not getting a divorce, you're unleashing a cougar. You don't live in your mother's basement. You're the foundation of the family. You don't hate your job. Yeah, you do. That's why you need to be your own boss. Now he's looking at me going, hey Tommy, what if I don't earn enough money? Give yourself a bonus. Now he's going, what about financial security? The best part about not earning money is that you retire early at full salary. With unlimited time at the food bank. The CEO of FedEx was going to go bankrupt, took his last $1,000, put it on blackjack, turned his company around. I'm telling you, don't wait till your last $1,000. Start with your kids' college fund. Opportunities happen once in a lifetime. You could always have another child. And when your kid finds out what you do with the fund, that's an education money can't buy. Instead of selling products, you should be selling information. Arturo, did you know that your mother's maiden name and your elementary school is your movie star name? Now say your elementary school and your mother's maiden name together out loud.
No.
Do it! Don't worry, we got all the time in the world, Arturo. What's your elementary school? Briarwood, Swanson, and your mother's maiden name? Swanson, okay. Briarwood, Swanson. Thank you. Thank you for giving us the first two answers to the banking security question. Now we're just 4 pin numbers away from a weekend in Cancun.
Now, by round of applause, how many here are worried about retirement? Have you ever considered dying young?
Yeah, but I didn't make it.
Because when I go out, I want to go out like a Viking and burn all my possessions. This way I'll be really remembered, especially by my creditors. A lot of people go, hey Tommy, aren't you afraid of going to hell? No, I'm afraid of... I was born in New Jersey. I'm afraid of reincarnation. Now folks, I help people. I was accosted by a mugger and he goes, hey Tommy, give me everything you've got. I go, why are you aiming so low? You're capable of so much more. And besides, what are you going to do with 3 Burger King coupons? And then together we stole a car. Success. I changed that man's life. He's now relocated to a new place, Rikers Island. He wanted to give him 8 years. I said, they're lowballing you. Ask for what you want. And now he's got a lifetime of free health care. Allow me to share with you a parababble. I was walking through a park and I heard a pigeon crying in distress. Coo, coo. I can't do the accent. He too, like me, was coming out of a relationship. So we bonded and I took him out for wings. He was a vegan, so he ordered boneless. He eventually crashed on my couch. Crotch. We talked about love, life, the best cars to poop on. And he started, you know, I taught him how to meditate. He taught me how to tell the difference between a male and female pigeons, trial and error. And eventually he started to heal. Even his cold sores disappeared. His ex gave him chirpies. And I started seeing less and less of him as he was frequenting bird bathhouses. And eventually he was killed by a cat. He was catfished. So what do we learn from this parababbling? That if you start frequenting bathhouses, you must beware of strange pussy. I know this story is so cuckoo. But the point is this, my friends. I want us to do an empowerment exercise right now. I want you to imagine that you're with your loved one and you're being encircled by a blue and red light. The harmonious sounds of a police siren. Cameron, repeat after me. Focus, as he says. Officer, I knew she was a prostitute.
I knew she was a prostitute.
I'm just making a citizen's arrest.
I'm just making a citizen's
All right, Cameron, you're under arrest. Please stand up. You're under arrest. Please assume the position. Go ahead. Look at this, a man with experience. Look at this. Stand up, you're under arrest. Don't let me see you. Put your hands behind your head like you did before. Now, Cameron, repeat after me. Officer, I know my rights. I'm entitled to one phone call. And I need to call your mother. And tell her I'll be late. The breakthroughs keep on happening here. Now let's talk about how do we open up our heart chakra. And what gives our hearts joy the most? Bacon. It likes bacon so much that when it gets it, it stops what it's doing. Too much bacon may lead to constipation. But what is constipation? That's your body telling you it likes what you're eating so much. It doesn't want to let it go. You don't believe me? Have a prune. See how your body feels about that. Excessive constipation may lead to prostate problems, and it's important to ace your prostate exam by hiring volunteers from Craigslist. And it's important for women to take an Instagram of their mammograms. Who needs a second opinion when you have 300 followers? Now, a lot of you think by eating salmon, it's got omega-3s, it's good for you. Omega-3s are fatty acids. Like I said, you beat child obesity with child labor. Tired of the diagnosis that they're big boned. The bones they have problems with are baby back ribs. Now folks, when our chakras are aligned, we're able to do amazing things. For instance, I'm able to communicate with the dead. Spirits talk through me, I'm like a condiment. Does anyone here have a relative that's dead to them? I can speak to them for $2.99 a minute. The Long Island medium says she can read tea leaves. I read Long Island iced teas. Now, sir, what's your name? Dan. Sensing a masculine energy. Did you have a great-great-grandfather? Does that make sense? I'm getting chills, honestly. This is incredible, Dan. And then he showed me something. He showed me something with his chest. When he passed away, his heart stopped. Does that make sense? This is crazy, folks. This is unbelievable. And now he's something with your health, Dan. He's telling me your health. Your blood type. Is it red? Folks, you can't make this stuff up. And are you a Virgo? What are you? Sagittarius. Yeah, you need to change that. And are you aware that your great-great-grandfather left you an inheritance? Are you aware of this?
Would you like to know where it is? Okay. It's in Nigeria. He says you just have to pay the banking fees. He says he's been emailing you, but you don't answer back. That makes sense? Yes, yes. Very good. Yeah, right? Unbelievable. And okay, he wants you to know that he loves you very, very much, Dan. Is there something you'd like to say to him while you have this opportunity? This is about Dan's money. We're not dealing with your family relationship, okay? Your anger is palpable, sir. So Dan, your great-great-grandfather said he loves you. Is there something you'd like to say to him right now?
I love you too.
That's it? I love you too? That's the best you can do? Really? That's what you want to say? I liked his better, to tell you the truth. I did like his better. It had passion. You're just going through the motion, Dan. Dan, do you own a dog? Do you own an animal? You know someone that owns an animal? Who is it? Is someone here that owns the animal that you know?
No, you're good, man. Thank you.
Who am I getting someone here who owns the animal? Cameron, you own an animal? See, I got someone who owns an animal. A dog? A cat? What's your cat's name? Simba's the oldest?
Thank you guys.
Now, is Simba home right now? Simba is telepathically communicating with me right now. She's telling me that the two of you are very close. Does that make sense? You're not close with Simba? Because of him? Now, Cameron, when you talk to Simba, it's like your own unique language. Does that make sense? The two of you have a special bond. Well, I have good news. Simba's coming through right now. Meow. Look at that. Look at that. Reunion. Look at the tears streaming down Cameron's eyes. This is unbelievable. Now, folks, I got to tell you, I do this for you. And I'm not joking. I am selling for your health the official Tommy Lama Vodka Cleanse shot glass. Right here, look at this. I am selling these after the show. As with most deals, the vodka is not included because accessories are never are. But we could put vodka in here. Now, with that said, what you do with this, the reason why this vodka glass is important is that when you buy a bottle of vodka, you pour the amount in here, and that's the part you don't drink. You're welcome. I am selling these, by the way. Only 16 left. And a lost chime. In duty. Now, I consult many celebrities, names I can't mention due to confidentiality. As a matter of fact, when they see me, they pretend they don't know who I am. One client called me up and said, "Hey, Tommy, can you help me beat this DUI?" And I said, "Of course, Lindsay." Lindsay's right there in the back, folks. Yes, she is. I lost my chime. I can't throw it at her. One frigid evening, I'm walking. Symbols. I may not reach her and may hit someone else. I hope so, but there's lawsuits involved, and that's a whole nother show. What I'm concerned about right now is that I'm going to tell you another parababble. I was walking through Fife, and I saw a disheveled man on the road, and I did what any of you would do. I bent down and I picked up
I picked up the change next to him. And suddenly he awoke. And that's when I gave him my drink, which was an herbal restorative remedy of vodka and Oxycontin. The man achieved a spiritual epiphany. Or as the ambulance driver said, a near-death experience. And do you know who this man was? Nick Nolte. And I told Nick the same thing I told to Gary Busey. Which one are you? Turns out, Mickey Rourke. When you achieve enlightenment, you can achieve anything. I was recently in a threesome with Jennifer Lawrence and Stephen Hawking. Unfortunately, Jennifer was a no-show. I felt like a fifth wheel. And Stephen was just laying there, typing in his safe word. Get off me. And that's when Bill Cosby entered the room. I don't remember anything after that. Thank you very much. Get your vodka shot glasses, everyone.
Gotta get my tribe.
Find the light! Find the light!